Hey guys, welcome to the DM and Friends. Today I'm going to continue my series on how to be a better dungeon master, and I'm going to talk about how to stop railroading without turning your game into chaos. And realistically, what it is meaningful player choice, right? So, player choice. Everybody says they want it. A lot of DMs think that they're doing it, right? And a lot of tables, still end up feeling railroaded, right? So and completely out of or completely out of control, right? So today I'm going to talk about how to present clear choices that actually matter, right? And how to do it without losing the plot, right? So and here's a key point I think up front: a choice that costs nothing isn't a real choice, right? Talking about consequences and stuff like that. So anyway, so let's get right into it. So what meaningful choice actually is, right? Let's define that, right? So I believe that meaningful choice does not mean this: infinite options, total freedom, or do whatever you want, right? Meaningful choice means the players choose, something changes, and there's a cost or a consequence, right? So if nothing changes, no matter what they pick, right, you didn't give them a choice. You basically gave them an illusion, right? So railroading isn't about the plot, right? And that's kind of a hard truth, right? So railroading isn't about having a story, right? Railroading happens when players' decisions just don't matter, right? So you give them a choice, and it's going to lead to the same spot, right? Outcomes are fixed no matter what you do, or every road quietly leads into the same spot, right? I mean, that's essentially railroading, right? So players are going to feel that immediately, and once they do, engagement's going to drop, and because they're going to be like, well, who cares what we choose? It's going to lead to the same spot, right? So there's your so that's that. So and chaos is going to happen when choices have no shape too, right? So on the flip side, right? So chaos will happen when everything is possible, or nothing is grounded, or there are no consequences, right? So and that's not freedom, that's just super amount of noise, right? So good DMing lives kind of right in the middle of those, right? Structured choices with real stakes. So present clear options, not vague ones, right? So one of the biggest mistakes I think DMs make is being too vague. I do it too. And if you say, so what do you want to do, right? And players are going to freeze. Instead, frame choices, clearly, like you can press deep into the dungeon, but your torches are low, or you can rest now, but enemies know you're here, or you can chase them, or secure the prisoners first. Now the table's going to understand, what the decision space is, and that's not railroading, that's clarity. So to move on, so every choice should cost something. We talk about consequences all the time. So choices should be costly in some aspect, right? Not always, costing hit points, or not always death, right? They should cost things like time, resources, reputation, safety, information. I've talked about this in other videos. If players can do everything with no downside, right, they stop caring, right? So cost creates weight, right? And weight creates tension, right? We talk about tension, and tension creates story. All right. So try to kind of frame it that way. So good and bad are not the same as easy, right? So avoid framing choices as, smart or stupid, or right versus wrong, right? Instead think safe versus risky, or, fast versus careful, or loud versus quiet, or immediate versus long term. Both options should be viable. Both should move the game forward. They, they just are going to lead to different problems, or different outcomes. So also, I would say that you should let your players choose the risk level, right? So here's kind of a trick that works every time, I think. don't decide how dangerous something is for them. Let them decide how they approach it, right? So careful planning, lower risk, higher time cost. Rushing in, higher danger, faster results. Now the danger is going to feel earned, right? And success is going to feel deserved for them. So consequences, and here we go with consequences. Talk about this a lot. Don't mean punishment, right? Uh, get that out of your head as a GM. Like, this is super, super important. Consequences are not punishment, right? If players make noise, then guards are going to investigate, right? If they delay, enemies will reposition, or wandering monsters. Or if they spare someone, right, rumors are going to spread, right? And that's not you being mean as a DM. That's the world again reacting, and once players see the reactions are consistent, right, they're going to trust you as a DM. Don't hide the stakes. You don't need to be mysterious all the time, right? It's okay to say, if you do this, there's a good chance that X will happen, right? That's not spoiling for them. That's informed kind of decision making, right? Players can't make meaningful choices if they don't understand the risks, right? So lay the groundwork of the environment or what's going on, and they'll make clear choices because they'll weigh the options out if you present it very clearly, cleanly, and consistent. C. Yeah. So let those, and now I'm going to kind of move forward a little bit. So let those choices change the campaign, right? We talk about evolving campaigns. So this is where credibility is kind of built, I think, in your game, right? If the party ignores a threat or backs out of a dungeon, chooses diplomacy over violence, the campaign should shift, right? The NPCs are going to adapt to those character choices. Factions will move. The world's going to remember. That's how player agency really becomes real. So I want to move forward a little bit too here. So you're not writing the ending, right? I think we as DMs kind of get that out of our mindset, right? So your job is not to protect the plot. And I think I did a video kind of on this before. Your job is not to force a story beat, right? Your job is to present situations, let the players choose, and then honor the outcome, whatever it is, because they might find ways around what you even thought that would even happen, and it could be totally different. And that's happened to me in many, many, many of my games. And when it's going to surprise you, and I think that's the glory of our game. Let the surprise happen. Embrace the surprise. Don't try to buck what they're going to do. Your job is to present it cleanly, clearly, and let those players just react to the world, and that'll form a story. All right. Well, anyways, so my final thought on this is meaningful player choice isn't about freedom without limits. It's about clear options, real costs, and consistent consequences, right? When choices matter, players are going to lean into the game. They're going to plan. They argue in a good way, right? And they own the story. That's not chaos. That's role playing. All right, you guys, that is my take. Like the shirt. If you have a moment where a single player decision changed everything, drop it in the comments. I would love, love, love to hear your guys' take on things and or your experience in what I'm talking about. All right, you guys, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am DM Angelo from the DM and Friends, and I love hearing from you guys, and I love D&D. All right, guys, until next time, keep gaming, take care, and game on. All right, bye-bye.